Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to a Tarotscope reading for the week of August 9th through the 15th. It's Sagittarius Yogini. And the big news is that your ruler, Mercury, is retrograding in your sign, but on the 15th, it goes back into Leo, which is the 12th house. So you're dealing with the first house versus the 12th house, the conscious sense of self versus the unconscious sense of self. When Mercury is in the 12th house, your psychic abilities can maybe they'll skyrocket, and for some people, they may even get a glimpse of a past life. Maybe it's in your dream state. The 12th house is the dream state. But the truth is that, as far as past lives goes, it's kind of like basically a lot of curiosity more than being important in your current reality, because you're here to deal with this reality. And so how is this lifetime going? Yes, you can draw links from things that happened in the past to the present, and maybe like really outworn patterns that still remain. But ultimately, you can't really do much about it. So, and a lot of the first house rethinking that you're doing, it has to come from a deeper place, which the 12th house can be, because people can have a lot of self concepts that are toxic or outmoded, that were actually like put on them, that aren't really necessarily real in and of themselves. And so it's so important to be able to understand this and not act like it's the gospel that, what you think about yourself is really who you are. But it is, in a way, it is. I think there was one of those New Age books, What a Man Thinketh, by one of those early New Thought leaders or teachers. So, but what I mean is that the first house, I feel like it's the image, so it's really kind of superficial at the end of the day. So let's see what cards we pull here. Okay. Got the King and the Queen of Wands. So, the heart of the matter is the King of Wands. I got this for in the same position for another sign. I think it was Pisces. But basically, it's interesting because Pisces is your opposite sign, Virgo. And I think one thing that Pisces and Virgo share is a timidity as far as asserting yourself. And this card is about stepping into your power. So this could be that you need to do this for whatever reason. We all need to do this, but maybe you have been allowing people to run roughshod over you. And there come the landscapers. So isn't that special? So I'm sorry if you can hear anything in the background. There's still a little bit down the street, but I do want to get through this reading. And then they come closer. So look at that. Look at your life and what it is that, if you have that theme running through your life of having difficulty asserting yourself, of saying no with authority, but, with also politeness, but not being a pushover. This could be an alpha male in your life. The King of Wands, if it is a fire sign, it could be like an Aries, a Leo or a Sagittarius individual. And this kind of person can be take charge. You may feel yourself attracted to them because they're larger than life in a sense. But this can also be a father or some other father figure. And again, if somebody had a father who was like that kind of alpha male, then you may be meeting men and judging them based on your father. And it's like, you're not going to marry your father. So maybe you don't need to have that type of energy in your life, and you're turning down some very nice men. I definitely think that this could be related to you and how you carry yourself and how you show up in the world. So if you are not in that place where you're doing King of Wand things, then you should probably look into that and ask yourself why. Like, why are you holding back? What are you afraid of? Maybe you're afraid of really your own power. What crosses you is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is so positive that even when it's challenged, it's not that bad, but it can be overindulgence and almost like a smugness. If someone, like for instance, if this is a relationship issue and someone thought, oh, you're not going to be with this person, and then you develop a relationship with them, you may be tempted to be like showing off that individual and acting like this shows your desirability. Or if it's related to some kind of thing that you took the initiative on and you did it yourself independently, which is what the King of Wands represents. If you feel like you have proved yourself to some doubters, maybe you started a business and it's going great, and you want to like stick it to the haters. You don't want to do that, because a lot of times people really do feel limitations, so they kind of just naturally see them with other people, and they don't. It's like misjudging, but what's that term? They underrate, or they don't have the expectations for someone, and so it's like, but they don't have those expectations for themselves is what I'm trying to say. So it's not really personal if somebody has underestimated you in some way and you've like shown up. Be humble, but enjoy every minute of your success. What's coming in is the Six of Pentacles. This is give and take, energy put in and energy received. So this is an equal energy exchange. This kind of thing we see when dealing with issues surrounding relationships, for instance, where one person, sometimes, and this may have been you in the past, Virgo, where you have put a lot into a relationship and you didn't get it back. Well, this is getting it back with that person. Like, they're as much into you as you're into them. If it's work related, it can be that you're getting fairly compensated. Maybe this is the first time you're getting fairly compensated, and you're just like over the moon about it. By the way, you could be getting some kind of supervisory position. The outcome is the Queen of Wands. This is like the King of Wands, but with the Queen, The Queen represents cups. I'm sorry, I said cups. The Queen represents the water element. I'm not the water element. I'm like really spaced out. The Queen represents the mother. Because the Queen of Wands represents the feminine version of the King of Wands, the Queen represents the water element with the fire. Both of those are emotional influences, but the water is more sensitive, the fire is more passionate. And so this is great for a leader kind of a role. If you are uh, going into some kind of leadership position, Virgo, it's like the best of both worlds. And also, I would say in your own life, having mastery, self mastery of your emotions, but being able to guide people, be a mentor in a very encouraging way and a nurturing way. That's what the Queen would represent as well. So it's a career woman card if you're a female. Yeah, so that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link, well, the information is below. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.